1.
Right, Ross now in 25 pitches, 14 of them strikes. This is just to calm him down. He looks like he was rushing it a little bit out there on those last couple pitches. And we'll see what he comes out of here after this break.
Yeah, working ahead on Dutton, and then like you mentioned, Keith, a very difficult play in the hole for Pollard, and then to follow up with, again, a clean double, but Kelly with a nice jump on it. And so I think that's a good move by Coach Ross, just to settle everybody down early in the ball game and concentrate on the task at hand. Arbogast just missed. 2 balls and a strike. Nobody out here in the second. Hit up the middle. Base hit. One man scores. Another man racing for home. He's going to score without a play. And Jimtown takes the 2-0 lead on a 2-run single by Arbogast.
There's a screamer right up the center in between the shortstop and the second base. Took one bounce and went into the outfield.
So 2 RBIs for Arbogast. And Jimtown has strung together 3 straight hits.
The next batter, the center fielder, Ty Zartman.
Ty Zartman playing center field tonight. He's the 9th place hitter. So the Jimmies will turn over the lineup card here with their leadoff man Carruthers on deck. Zartman, another returner from last year's team. 1 ball. And again, Keith, it's early in the season. Last year, Jimtown or Corey Stoner, who's now gone to Fairfield to be the head football coach. Coach Stoner doing double duty. He was a baseball coach. A year ago, they were 17-10, 7-4 in the NIC. So they had a really nice season. A lot of returning ball players. And so you knew this was going to be a tough opener.
Yeah, Jimtown has really made it a game here, up to second inning.
Runner goes, and he is going to be out. Oh. Caught stealing. So you don't want to test Max Schreiner, but they did, and they pay the price. There's our CarQuest Northside Auto Parts replay, Keith.
That was a close on the first initial tag. He definitely got in, but slid off the base there, and you can see the tag right there. Good job staying with it.
No question. That's exactly what you do. You just play through the entire play or sequence there, and that was amazing. Our friends from Bowling Vision Center. Amazing happens here. And we want to thank all of our sponsors on Michiana Video. 2 balls. So after the caught stealing, the bases are clear. Swing and a miss.
It was a good job by Elkhart eliminating the threat already with 2 runs in the inning. Jimtown wanted more, trying to put a runner in scoring position on that steal, and just a good job eliminating any base threat now with 1 out.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Rost with the K. 2 outs here in the second.
Batter, the third baseman, Aiden Carruthers.
So Aiden Carruthers, the leadoff man, he flew out his first time. We'll step back in. 2 outs here in the second. First pitch strike.
Good movement on that pitch there.
Is missed. Ball on a strike. High heater. Swing and a miss. So Rost works ahead, 1-2. 2 outs here in the second. Curveball.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my. I thought he was going to get rung up there. And beautiful breaking ball, but no call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now a hit by pitch. Every pitch is a play, Keith.
Unfortunate there. It looked like that last pitch before that one was a strike, and they went back to the same pitch, but unfortunately hit the Jimtown batter this time.
Connor Chrisman.
So Connor Chrisman will stand in. Crothers at first on the hit by pitch. Chrisman reached on an error his first time up. Elkhart trying to limit the damage here in the second. Hard hit ball. Pollard fields it all the way across the diamond. Stop. Now a runner racing for third. And the ball is dropped.
He's calling interference.
And we'll see what the call is. The other man races for second.
He called interference on Guest.
So before Guest dropped the ball, apparently interference, he was in the line. Called, so the runner was safe regardless, Keith. Here's our CarQuest replay.
You'll see it all unfold on your screen right here. Ball hit to the left side.
So a throw across to the first baseman, Weaver, then back to Guest. And called interference. And the ball was behind Guest. The other runner raced for second. That was Chrisman.
The next batter, the first baseman, Brandon Smith.
So
that's
got to be a single.
Interesting why they were trying to figure out what happened over there at third base. Runner from first took advantage of it. Now he's over there at second.
Well, good play, good heads-up play. So men on second and third, 2 outs here. And the big man, Brandon Smith, who we mentioned, dangerous hitter with some power and some pop. Takes out. So a base is open. 2 balls. Smith with a line drive up the middle his first time. Takes a strike. It looks like he was almost taking that, doesn't it, Keith?
Yep. Ross now 40 pitches in 11 batters faced. This is the 12th.
And way outside, 3-1. Again, first base open here in the second. Kaler on deck. And takes ball 4. So Smith draws the walk.
Throw over the third base. Looks like they're going to call him safe.
The next batter, the right fielder, Brody Kaler.
So Roderick Kaler. Bases jammed here in the second, 2 outs. Hard hit ball. Pollard trying to come up with it. Throws. Got him. Got the force. So Pollard stayed with it, but some damage was done. 2 runs here in the inning for Jimtown. Jimtown 2, Elkhart nothing. You're watching Elkhart High School baseball on Michiana Video. We'll be back.
Here at A1 Concrete Leveling, we pride ourselves on our experts who will do whatever it takes to restore your concrete to its original condition. We hydraulically pump either a mud concrete mixture or an environmentally friendly polyurethane compound. As soon as we're done, we patch up and you're all set. A1 is here to make the process as simple and clean as possible. A1 Concrete Leveling.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Looking for a Medicare plan's easy, right? If you like reviewing dozens of plans all by yourself. Or you can turn to Health Markets and let your local licensed insurance agent help make it easier to find the right plan for you. Working together will help you compare a range of plans in your area and find the one that fits your needs and budget. The Medicare annual enrollment period is here. Call the number on your screen to talk with your local Health Markets agent today.
Today's coverage is brought to you by Northside Auto CarQuest, Elkhart's auto repair experts, and by Modern Kitchen, redesign, remodel, and relax.
Back at Elkhart High School, going to the bottom of the second, Brody Weaver will lead it off for Elkhart. Dalton Cook on the hill.
Cook doing good in the first inning, 1 inning pitch, 1 strikeout, 11 pitches for 9 strikes, only faced 4 batters.
Very efficient first pitch strike.
It's something he's been doing pretty good so far in this game. He's getting that first pitch strike, then he's able to pitch around in the strike zone, try to get those final 2 strikes.
A wave and a miss, 2 strikes. He does look like he has really good command, Keith, in the zone. So Weaver behind 0-2.
Weaver, a 300 hitter on the season.
Takes out a ball and 2 strikes.
He has 3 RBIs on the season. Right now, just looking to get on base.
Line drive. How about that with 2 strikes? Base hit for Weaver. Good piece of hitting. So Elkhart trying to rally here in the bottom of the second. Cooper Schutzau will come to the plate. Cooper, right fielder for the Lions.
He's a .444 hitter, 2 RBIs. Opportunity to build on that here in the second inning.
And he's another young player that came up late in the year in 2023 and really contributed. First pitch out as Schutzau held up. 1 ball. Throw down to first. Weaver back. 2 balls to Schutzau. Greg Guest is on deck. Throw to first. Easily back.
A better throw back over there to first. This time Weaver had a good read on it, was able to get back to the base rather quickly.
2-0, swing and a miss.
Weaver does have 2 stolen bases on the season.
Squares, foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's a good idea.
Good idea. Move the runner in the scoring position. Now you got to take away the bunt and just look for your pitch here.
That one to me looked like Schutzau was not only trying to sacrifice, but he was trying to push it past the pitcher and get a hit. But now 2-2, another throw over. Do you like pitch clocks and how many times you can throw over in a sequence, Keith? Popped up. Runner gets back.
No pitch clocks. I really like it for the pace of play that it brings. However, we're starting to see this thing, and I know the MLB Players Association has touched on it, that it's causing all these injuries, they're saying, because they got to run so quick. You have these top-tier pitchers are now getting Tommy John surgery, and what's that going to do to the game? I think that's something they have to figure out.
No question. And so many high-leverage pitches, too, and a lot goes back to development and arm development, that type of thing. It's a multi-tiered subject for sure. 1 out.
It really takes away that moment of when we get to like 9th, 8th inning, bases loaded, 2 strikes, and you got to rush that pitch where it's something where you just let it breathe. It's something we say in broadcasting is let it breathe, and that's what the pitcher does too, is let it breathe, give him that moment.
So 1 strike to Greg Guest, playing third base tonight. Weaver is the runner at first, 1 out here in the second.
I guess the 250 hitter, 2 RBIs on the season.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Adrian Pettis is on deck. Took inside, a ball and 2 strikes. Dalton Cook, hurler for the Jimmies. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
That's Cook's second strikeout of the afternoon. Now 24 pitches, 18 of them strikes. Still doing a great job with his efficiency.
Adrian Pettis, the designated hitter, saw action on Saturday against Whitco. First pitch swinging out of play, I believe. And one thing I should mention to our viewers on Michiana Video, like us and follow us on Facebook. The press box here at Elkhart High School is going to be replaced, and there's some places when you're watching the ball game that your vision is blocked and you have to kind of move to try to see the end of the play. But better things ahead for the press box here at Elkhart High School. So I just want to let you know.
I was able to see the end of that. I'm going to call it an error on the guy in the chair.
Another pop-up. And that, Arbogast had it, then it fell out of his glove. There's our CarQuest replay. New life for Pettis. And bounced off his glove, bounced off him, and then fell harmlessly to the ground.
Pettis has 3 RBIs on the season.
Adrian had a really nice game Saturday in the 12-10 win for the Lions over Whitco. Behind here, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the inning. So for the Lions in the second, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We're going to go to the third. It's Jimtown 2, Elkhart 0 on Michiana Video.
With the score, Jimtown 2.
Premium Concrete is a locally owned family business in business since 2004. We're located just across the Elkhart River from Tom Kurth Field at 712 Richmond Street. Premium Concrete specializes in municipal and utility work, along with heavy industrial and commercial concrete projects. We're a proud member and supporter of this outstanding and diverse school system and community. Premium Concrete.
Hello folks, if you're looking to buy or sell quality new and used sporting goods, make sure to check out Play It Again Sports Elkhart by the Concord Mall. In the meantime, check us out here on Facebook or visit our website. Thanks for watching and best of luck to both teams.
Today's coverage is brought to you by OSMC, with 6 Michiana locations to serve you, and Bargain Right Thrift Store, supporting local educators in Elkhart County.
High school here in the third, and we're going to hear some words from Coach Scott Rost. Well, before we hear from Coach Ross, we're going to see a possible triple here, and it is, as you saw that deep drive in the gap in left center, and trouble a brewing here in the third, as that was Mason Armstrong with the triple. Keith?
Yeah, you'll see the hard hit ball out to the fence, runs the center fielder up to the fence. He's able to get the ball in quickly, just not quick enough to get the runner at third.
Didn't Mason know we were about ready to hear from Coach Scott Ross, and he hits that darn triple off of us? That was amazing, our friends from Bowling Vision Center. Aggressive early hitting from Jimtown.
It's going.
As Sherwood grabs it. No advance by the runner. 1 out here in the third, and here's Coach Rost.
We're excited to start the conference season. And then I see tonight, Jimtown is always a quality opponent, and they always put up a good fight against us, and we always have competitive games against them. So we're looking forward to this opportunity, the best day we've had so far this spring to play in, and we feel like we are at a point where we're starting to solidify some things with our lineup and defensively, and we're excited to see what some guys can do tonight in conference competition.
Leveling the playing field, brought to you by A1 Concrete Leveling.
And some words from Coach Rost on the conference opener. And he's right. This is the nicest day of the spring so far. And Jimtown, solid team, Keith.
Yeah, definitely. Great pitching so far for the Jimmies, as they now have the bats in hand, looking to put another run on the board.
And Ben McAllister does. Base hit as Armstrong will score. RBI for McAllister. 3-0 Jimtown.
Ross now allowing 7 hits, 3 earned runs.
The next batter, the catcher, Jackson Arbogast.
Jackson Arbogast, who had the big 2 RBI single in the second, steps in. He's later caught stealing. Takes first pitch, strike. Line drive to center. Becker coming in. He'll get it. He'll throw it. And getting back, that was aggressive base running by McAllister. And nice play by Becker. He had a good jump, Keith.
Yeah, really good jump there, but look at it on the replay. This ball hit hard out the center field. Becker loses his hat, able to track the ball down, and the quick throw. Not there in time to get the runner.
Just a little offline. I don't know if he would have got him regardless, but good hustle by Becker and a good play by Brody Weaver to make sure that he gets the baseball. First pitch swinging, base hit. How about that? Ty Zartman, as McAllister will stop at second. So far tonight, Keith, the Jimmies have been very aggressive early in the counts.
That's what I was about to say. Jimtown has came into this game aggressive, swinging, and they have been doing some damage now. 3 runs and runners on first and second with 2 outs. Ross now coming up on his 53rd pitch here in the third inning.
And he's really worked because here's Aiden Carruthers for the 3rd time tonight at the plate. Leadoff man for Jimtown. First pitch ball, Schreiner fakes it, holds on to it. Ball low, 2 balls. Called strike. 2 balls and a strike.
Seen activity over there in the Elkhart bullpen for the last couple innings here. You'd almost think this is Ross for his last inning.
Ball high, throw down to first. Gets away. Runners advance to second and third. And that's an error on the catcher, Schreiner. And Elkhart still in trouble here. 3 balls and a strike to Carruthers. Swing and a miss. Full count as Ross tries to get out of this jam. 1 run already in for Jimtown, 3 for the game. And he takes his walk. So bases jammed again. 2 outs here in the third. Connor Chrisman.
The next batter, the second baseman, Connor Chrisman.
Connor has reached on an error and singled. Officially 1 for 2. Big opportunity here for Jimtown. First pitch high. The heater. Ball out. 2 balls. And look very close. So now Chrisman working ahead. And that ticked him. And that'll be an RBI. Hit by pitch. And here comes head coach Scott Rost. And we'll see what he has in mind, Keith.
There's been activity over there, like I said, in the bullpen, still throwing. Can't make out who's over there.
And we're going to hear from Coach Rost as we take a timeout here.
I feel like we're off to a good start so far this year. Obviously, being 3-0, there were parts of the game, on Friday and Saturday that I was not real comfortable with because we let our guard down a little bit defensively. But we're off to a good start. Pitchers are throwing strikes. We're battling and grinding out at bats at the plate. So, and the plan obviously is to constantly get better. So I like where we're at to start with, and I'm really excited to see what this week holds for us because we got 4 games against quality opponents this week.
Leveling the playing field. Brought to you by A1 Concrete Leveling.
And we will have a pitching change. And Coach Ross talking about the schedule this week. He wants to see that defense tightened up. And you're playing 4 quality opponents like we alluded to earlier, Keith. This is a stretch where you learn a lot about your ball club.
Yeah, definitely. You have Norfolk coming up tomorrow and the likes of Warsaw and really getting into that schedule here.
And Brennan Whitcar will be the new pitcher for Elkhart. And we'll try to realign everybody as soon as they take their positions. I'm sure Rost will probably go to shortstop, but we'll take a look.
Yeah, I got Rost at shortstop, and I think Sherwood's going to be over there in left field.
And that will move So we're back at Elkhart High
The
School.
next batter, the first baseman, Brandon Smith.
Brandon Smith, who's in the 3-hole for Jimtown. As we mentioned, Keith, a lot of power. He's walked and singled so far tonight.
Yeah, last time we saw him, Elkhart didn't want anything to do with him, really pitching him outside.
Had a base open for the walk. And no place to put him here. 4-0 Jimtown here, top of the third. 2 out. 1 ball. Just missed. 2 balls. Brendan Whitcar on the mound for Elkhart. Rost moved to second. Pollard remains at short. Sherwood goes to left field for Elkhart. Oh, goodness. Just missed. 3 balls. Green light here, Keith, for the big man? Or
I think so. So you got to see him make a pitch also. A strike.
right down the middle. I thought Coach Cook might give him the green light, but Smith took all the way. 3 balls and a strike. Ripped. Base hit. 1 run scores. Another man racing for the plate. He's going to score. Play at third. Safe. 2-run single for Brendan Smith, and that makes it 6-0 Jimtown. Goodness.
After that strike take on 3-0, really able to get a good bat on it. You'll see here on the replay, a nice hit out there to center field. Just wasn't able to track it down.
So a rocket brings in 2. Say a rocket at least one time during an eclipse, you know. But goodness gracious, the Jimtown Jimmies have hit a few tonight. 6-0 Jimtown here in the third, and they've batted around here in this inning as Kaler, the cleanup man, stands in. First pitch swinging, fouls it back. Ooh. It's like I thought it hit him on the elbow, but apparently not.
If he hit him, it's a dead ball.
If he hits it, it's a dead ball, but apparently it didn't because he allowed the run to score. So just a wild pitch. So 7-0 Jimtown as Chrisman scores. Smith advanced to second on the play. And that one's fouled back, 1-2. That was just an odd-looking play, wasn't it, Keith?
Yeah, you heard some kind of contact there. It almost seemed like it. But the pass ball went back behind the plate.
Yeah.
There's some good movement on that last pitch. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get it over the plate.
2-2. 2 outs, man on second. Strike 3 called. But in the inning, Jimtown with 5 big runs here at Elkhart High School. We're going to go to the bottom of the third on Michiana Video. You're watching Elkhart High School baseball. Jimtown 7, Elkhart nothing.
Voted the #1 home and garden center. Discover Linton's Enchanted Gardens and explore 9 acres of family fun. Enjoy the free petting zoo, ride a swan paddle boat, walk on water inside an orb, mine for gems, ride a quad cycle, and so much more. Visit the area's largest home and garden center. Be inspired by all the beauty. Dine at the Garden Cafe. Easily accessible on County Road 17 in Elkhart, off the toll road or bypass. To plan your visit, go to littons.com.
At OSMC, we're surgical and non-surgical experts for your bones, joints, muscles, and more. We take time with you We listen, then offer you treatment options. You decide on the solution that's right for you. This straightforward approach sets OSMC apart. It's the way to care. Visit osmc.com or call to make your appointment with the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center at any of our 6 Michiana locations.
Looking for a Medicare plan's easy, right? If you like reviewing dozens of plans all by yourself. Or you can turn to health markets and let your local licensed insurance agent help make it easier to find the right plan for you. Working together will help you compare a range of plans in your area and find the one that fits your needs and budget. The Medicare annual enrollment period is here. Call the number on your screen to talk with your local health markets agent today.
Today's game is brought to you by Bowling Vision Center. Amazing happens here. And A1 Concrete Leveling. Don't replace your concrete, repair it.
We're back at Elkhart High School, and first pitch swinging was Carson Pollard here in the third, and he popped out for the first out. And we're going to go to the top, and Braden Becker will be coming to the plate.
The center fielder.
And we're going to be joined here momentarily by Craig Wallen of the Elkhart County Miracle. Swing and a miss to Becker. Craig, how are you tonight?
I'm good, Matt. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Good to see you and Keith. You're doing a great job.
Well, thank you. So, So you have to give us an update. This is a summer-like day in the spring, and the boys of summer, as they used to say, but the young men for the Elkhart County Miracle will be playing soon enough, and they're going to be playing here in Elkhart. Is that right?
Yes, they will. Yeah, the Miracle. We'll get a headset here just a second. Thank you, Keith. There we go. Miracle will start their season on May 27th on the road. And the home opener is on June 6th, and we're playing at the Elkhart Athletic Complex right off a waterfall in Elkhart this year.
Well, that's outstanding. Now, how many games do you play during the season?
55, Matt. 55 games.
And you had some news earlier in the week about your coaching staff?
Yes, Wilson Valera returns as our manager this year. Wilson with a great resume, as you know. He played a lot of minor league baseball. In fact, he played for the South Bend White Sox back a long time ago when I was watching that team play as well as a broadcaster.
And a base hit there for Sherwood with 2 outs here in the third. So how's the roster coming together, Keith?
The roster's really coming together. We may have a former major leaguer join us this year. We don't have a lot of details, but we've got a guy that was released by the Royals. He had signed a $3 million contract not too long ago, released, and wants to play for the Miracle. So we'll see how that goes. That could be a headline.
Well, that could be very exciting for sure. And I'm not sure how much you can comment, but as far as local folks or local ball players that people would recognize, can you identify any of those yet, or it's still too early?
Still a little early. We do have workouts coming up on May 23rd, 24th, and 25th. So we'll get a really good idea then what that roster is going to look like and you know how many local guys will be on the team, but we'll probably carry a 25-man roster, and with the 25 guys on the team, my guess is if it's anything like last year, we'll probably have maybe 5-6 guys from the local area on the team.
Well, that'll be real exciting, but most of all, you're going to have a very fun brand of baseball for folks to watch here in Elkhart.
We would hope so. It was a lot of fun last year. It's going to be great this year. I know you love that facility out there, the former Elkhart Central baseball facility. It's really coming around. We're replacing the mound entirely. We're doing a lot of work on the infield, so I think the players are really going to like it. And as far as being clean and safe, it's can't be beat.
Oh, there's no question about that. And Gary, do you want us to take a break here, or do you want us to continue on with Keith or with Craig? Oh, they're going to play music, so we have to take a break. Craig Wallen, could you stick around?
Yeah, sure will.
We'll go back to the bottom of the top of the fourth in just a minute here in Elkhart. 7-zip Jimtown.
Move to the fourth with the score.
Image Motors in Elkhart and Mishawaka. We pay cash for your car. We sell clean, service cars that you can depend on. You can find us in Elkhart on State Road 19 and in Mishawaka on McKinley Avenue. Image Motors. See us today.
You've decided it's time for your kitchen remodel, and the next step is to call Modern Kitchen. We'll create a kitchen as special as you and your family's need, your personal style, giving you a whole new living experience. It becomes your family time, gather with your neighbors time, or just you time. From planning to completion, Modern Kitchen makes your project hassle-free, so you can redesign, remodel, and relax.
Hey, welcome to One Stop Furniture and Mattress. You've come to the right place. Here at One Stop Furniture, we offer everything from dining rooms, living rooms, bedrooms, including mattresses, and so much more. We really are your one-stop shop for all of your home needs. And your biggest benefit, besides excellent prices, we hold inventory of most items and we'll sell to you straight off the showroom floor. No waiting months for your order. Give us a call at 574-322-2012.
Hello folks, if you're looking to buy or sell quality new and used sporting goods, make sure to check out Play It Again Sports Elkhart by the Concord Mall. In the meantime, check us out here on Facebook or visit our website. Thanks for watching and best of luck to both teams.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Health Markets, health coverage that's right for you. And Kreider's Mowers, Blowers, and Growers, serving the Michiana area since 1971.
And we're back at Elkhart High School. We saw Max Schreiner line out to left field. A good play by the Jimmies to end the bottom of the third. We're now in the top of the fourth. Mason Armstrong at the plate for Jimtown. And Craig, just before the inning ended, we mentioned that complex, the old Elkhart Central High School, now the Elkhart High School freshman division. And obviously I have a lot of great memories there watching Blazer baseball back in the day, even before my son played and then when he was playing. But, you know, it is a great field, and it's very fan-friendly, so I think it's going to be a great venue for you.
Oh, I'm loving it. I really am. Plenty of seating. It is just laid out so beautifully. There's a big, wide concourse down the left field line, same thing to the right. We're going to have a mobile big screen from Monster Message.
There you go.
So, Jumbotron, if you will. It'll be great.
Oh, it's going to be a great fan experience, and it's a beautiful venue on the banks of the Elkhart River. So that'll be nice. So, no lights. That's always been the detriment. So how do you fix that?
Well, we're working on that. It's a work in progress. We will start our games this year without lights 1 hour earlier than what we did last year. So the 7 o'clock start last year becomes a 6 o'clock start for most of our games. The only exception is Sunday, and Sunday afternoon games when we play at home are at 2 o'clock.
Well, that seems to fix that. Plus, daylight saving times always helps.
Yep.
So.
And, you know, we are working on getting some quotes, and we've received one already. There is some money out there that we are looking into getting from Major League Baseball. There are other grants available as well. I don't think it's probably going to work this year for lights, but I think keep our fingers crossed. But it could be maybe next year, as early as next year, that we'll have some lights out there.
So we just saw Armstrong strike out for the first out. Keith, don't be afraid to chime in here with Craig.
I was just more worried about Courtney Hamilton over there. Almost got taken out by a ball. She's up and all good. No harm over there. Craig, you went through your first season in the league. What kind of things did you take away from that season that you can maybe improve, do the same? What kind of things did you see in your first season?
Well, you know, we had a lot of fun, and we had a lot of players that came from a lot of different directions. We had players from about 7 different states. And we also had players from about 5 different countries that came and played. So we tried to do something last year that none of the other teams in the league are doing, and that is to provide host families for some of these players that don't have a place to stay. So one of the takeaways last year was how grateful we were that there were families that stepped up and said, I want to host a player or two. I think one of our host families actually had 3 players that they hosted. So, that was a really good takeaway from last season, just the cooperation from the community and those families that wanted to pitch in and help. And we are looking for host families even now. So if you'd like to find out more, you can go to our website at ElkhartCountyMiracle.com.
And that's also something you've seen from the other major league team, minor league team in the area, the ability for the community to host those players, which takes a big burden off of them.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool, too, isn't it, to think that maybe the player that you're hosting this year maybe someday will make it to the big leagues. And when you think about it, when you look at the Northern League, there have been several players in the last 10 or 12 years that have made it to the big leagues. In the history of the Northern League, I think there are 9 or 10 players that have actually made the Baseball Hall of Fame. And so, there's a likelihood that one of these days we're going to see a big leaguer that's come right from Elkhart.
It's definitely a great opportunity to have MLB player that used to play in Elkhart.
Yeah, it's possible.
That's quite a history of the Northern League, too. So how about that? 3 up and 3 down here in the 4th for Elkhart as Whitcar retires the side. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Jimtown 7, Elkhart nothing. You're watching Elkhart High School baseball on Michiana Video.
Total on the innings.
Premium Concrete is a locally owned family business in business since 2004. We're located just across the Elkhart River from Tom Kurth Field at 712 Richmond Street. Premium Concrete specializes in municipal and utility work, along with heavy industrial and commercial concrete projects. We're a proud member and supporter of this outstanding and diverse school system and community. Premium Concrete.
Here at Hoosier Doggy Grooming, we think of every pet as family. We want your pet to have a positive experience and love coming to see us every time. We offer grooming for all breeds, big and small. We now offer a new technology called TheraClean. It deep cleans the skin by using microbubbles to get into the hair follicles and pull the dirt out, leaving a squeaky clean coat, along with overall coat health. We would love to add your pet to the Hoosier Doggy family. Set up your pet spa day today.
Voted the #1 home and garden center. Discover Linton's Enchanted Gardens and explore 9 acres of family fun. Enjoy the free petting zoo, ride a swan paddle boat, walk on water inside an orb, mine for gems, ride a quad cycle, and so much more. Visit the area's largest home and garden center. Be inspired by all the beauty. Dine at the Garden Cafe. Easily accessible on County Road 17 in Elkhart, off the toll road or bypass. To plan your visit, go to Littons.com.
Today's coverage is brought to you by One Stop Furniture. We really are your one-stop shop. And Michiana Floor Mart, where quality product meets quality service.
We're back at Elkhart High School going to the bottom of the 4th. Elkhart needs to rally here in the middle innings, down 7. Dalton Cook remains on the mound for Jimtown. So far he's thrown a gem through 3 innings, giving up just 2 hits. And we're also back with our friend Craig Wallen. So, Craig, before we go back to talking about the Miracle, we have to ask you the big event tonight, Purdue University, the University of Connecticut.
Yes.
Any thoughts on that game?
Go Purdue, right?
That's my thoughts.
Yeah. What more can we say? No, that'll be a great one. 2 big guys going head-to-head.
Yes.
Can't beat that matchup.
You can't. And your thoughts, you covered sports for a lot of years. Caitlin Clark, she's really elevated women's basketball, I think, and got more eyes on the product and to people to understand how good those girls are. Mm-hmm. Those young women are outstanding athletes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been watching Caitlin here really close the last week or two or three, like most of the nation has, and I really hadn't watched her all that much before, but she is incredible. What she can do on the basketball floor, nothing short of a miracle, no pun intended. But I just love her game, and she had those 3 words today to her Iowa fan base. 4 words. I will miss you. Is that 4? I think so. I will miss you. 4 words. That was it. That was her message.
Mm-hmm.
And
we'll miss her.
The Indiana Fever with the first pick in the WNBA draft, you have to think they're going to take her, don't they?
I would think so. Yeah, I would think so.
Hard hit ball, shuffled and out. Force play still made as Crispin stayed with it to McAllister for the force.
Yeah, we'll see it right there on the replay. Ball hit, bumbled a little bit there, able to gather his composure there and flip it over to second base in time.
Well, baseball is all about entertainment. It's all about fans. It's all about attendance. Tell us about ticket prices, packages, those types of things that folks can do to support the Miracle.
Sure. Appreciate that, Matt. Our tickets are the same price as what they were last year. Our reserve seat tickets are $10. The general admission tickets are $8, and youth tickets are $5. Now, the reserve tickets are really anything out there that looks like a bleacher. All the other seats that you'll maybe find, chairs, tables, that kind of thing, that's general admission, and that's $8. And then any youth, 13 and under, I believe it is, $5.
Well, just as you alluded to, though, it's such a great value because you're seeing a high level of baseball for ball players that are beyond, the run of the, let's say run of the mill or average ball player. It's a real high quality product that you put out there.
Well, thank you. Wilson is to be credited for that because he really knows the game. And being from the Dominican Republic, of course, they know baseball like nobody's business. And so he's always looking for ways to bring better players to the field. And, the players that we bring are, legitimate minor league players. Many of them will advance to the next level. And like last year, we had the most valuable player in the entire league in Dawson Willis. And there's a good chance he'll be drafted this year. He's projected as a top 10 round draft choice. Was offered a contract by Los Angeles last year, turned that down. So, yeah, the quality of play is good, and hopefully it'll just keep getting better every year.
Well, and the ball players you have out there, they've made a real commitment too. Obviously, they're devoted to baseball. They want to see where their talents can take them and how they advance. But they literally, pardon, the cliche, they love the game.
Yeah, they do. And you've got to love the game when you're playing minor league baseball. It is such a grind. And I hung around for 4 years with a minor league team with the White Sox back in the day and traveled. We did 140 regular season games. We had postseason after that, and it is a grind. I've witnessed it, and these players, they really begin to understand what that's all about when they start playing every single day, and just a handful of scheduled days off during the year. It's not easy, and you really do have to love the game.
Hard hit ball by Pettis falls in for a base hit. So Adrian Pettis with a 2-out hit here in the fourth. Men on first and second for Elkhart.
Yeah, as you see it there on the replay, ball hit over to the left side. Nice job getting that ball into fair territory. Get a runner on base with 2 outs. And Craig, we talked about your first season in existence as the Elkhart County Miracle. Talk about the no-hitter that you had.
Yeah, wasn't that something? Ethan Langfelder, who pitched over at Bethel. They're kind of a pitching machine over there, aren't they?
They are.
They crank out pitchers that make it to the big leagues. I think they've had at least 3 pitchers.
It was like 3 at least, right?
Yeah. And Ethan, who knows? But last year he threw a no-hitter for us, went the complete 9 innings. And it was just an unbelievable feat for him in our first year. That was one of the highlights for sure of the season.
Pollard. And a good stretch by Smith to retire to the side. So Elkhart does not score after a threat. We're going to go to the top of the fifth. It's Jimtown 7, Elkhart nothing. You're watching Elkhart High School baseball on Michiana Video. We'll be right back.
You've decided it's time for your kitchen remodel, and the next step is to call Modern Kitchen. We'll create a kitchen as special as you and your family's need, your personal style, giving you a whole new living experience. It becomes your family time, gather with your neighbors time, or just you time. From planning to completion, Modern Kitchen makes your project hassle-free, so you can redesign, remodel, and relax.
Voted the #1 home and garden center. Discover Linton's Enchanted Gardens and explore 9 acres of family fun. Enjoy the free petting zoo, ride a swan paddle boat, walk on water inside an orb, mine for gems, ride a quad cycle, and so much more. Visit the area's largest home and garden center. Be inspired by all the beauty. Dine at the Garden Cafe. Easily accessible on County Road 17 in Elkhart, off the toll road or bypass. To plan your visit, go to littons.com.
Here at A1 Concrete Leveling, we pride ourselves on our experts who will do whatever it takes to restore your concrete to its original condition. We hydraulically pump either a mud concrete mixture or an environmentally friendly polyurethane compound. As soon as we're done, we patch up and you're all set. A1 is here to make the process as simple and clean as possible. A1 Concrete Leveling.
Today's coverage is brought to you by Sanders Pianowski, legal solutions that work, and Premium Concrete Services, your go-to concrete contractors.
We're back here at Elkhart High School, top of the fifth. Jimtown 7, Elkhart nothing. Jackson Arbogast at the plate for Jimtown. He has a single with 2 RBIs, and he's lined out to center field, so he's done some damage tonight for the Jimmies. Hang with him. Mercy. As Guest makes the out.
Yeah, check out this replay right here. Straight to the third baseman. Quick move right there. Get his glove over for the out.
That was another rocket, but recorded as an out, line out. And that was amazing, our friends from Bowling Vision Center. Amazing happens here. So 1 out here in the fifth. Ty Zartman at the plate.
Whitcard's done a really good job coming in relief. 1 hit, 3 strikeouts so far.
Another hard hit ball to right field, and that's going to be over his head against the fence. As Zartman races for third, and he makes it with a triple. Mm-hmm. So the 9th place hitter, and I think you want your Elkhart County Miracle 9th place hitter to hit triples, don't you, Craig?
Yeah, no kidding. And Zartman swings a really good bat.
He sure did. That's 2 hits on the evening for him, and that thing was just a laser. So he stands at third base with 1 out here in the fifth as the Jimmies hope to add on to their 7-0 advantage. Infield in for Elkhart. Ball high. Leadoff man Aiden Carruthers at the plate.
It almost just seems in this game, once the Jimmies make contact, it's going to be hard contact. There's no soft contact for these Jimmies, and they've really been hitting the ball around the diamond.
And they've been aggressive early. So Pollard fields it, looks him back. Good play. Records the out. 2 outs here in the fifth.
I think the key there, you said, is you'll see the ball hit there to the shortstop. The quick look out home to keep the runner at third, then the opportunity to get it over to the first without allowing a run.
So, Craig, what else should folks in our Michiana community know about the Miracle this spring as we're getting ready for baseball in Northern League action?
Mm-hmm. What should they know about the Miracle?
What more should they know
what
about?
More?
You've given so much information tonight.
Well, they're here for maybe 11 or 12 weeks. And so what the fans should know about these guys is that they're really trying to improve their own game and win us a championship. That is the tricky little balance that goes on. And last year we did see a lot of great improvement, individual improvement throughout the year. We didn't get what we wanted at the end with the playoff win, but we didn't even make the playoffs. So this year, the challenge is to improve, keep getting better, and be able to make it to the playoffs and win a championship for Elkhart County.
And Craig, talk about the fan experience that you're looking to bring. Moving from down in Napanee, which is a great facility down there. If you were able to get down there and watch a game, it was a great experience. But what are you looking to bring up into now the heart of Elkhart in the fan experience? Everything from the kids seeing the mascot.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on in minor league baseball, and, you'll have to go to ElkhartCountyMiracle.com to find out more. So how's that, Matt?
That's perfect. That'll put a bow on that present. Elkhart County Miracle. Check out their website. Craig Wallen, Elkhart County Miracles. Thank you so much for stopping by this evening.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Keith.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
You're watching Elkhart High School Baseball on Michiana Video. We'll be right back.
Premium Concrete is a locally owned family business in business since 2004. We're located just across the Elkhart River from Tom Kurth Field at 712 Richmond Street. Premium Concrete specializes in municipal and utility work, along with heavy industrial and commercial concrete projects. We're a proud member and supporter of this outstanding and diverse school system and community. Premium Concrete.
Voted the #1 home and garden center. Discover Linton's Enchanted Gardens and explore 9 acres of family fun. Enjoy the free petting zoo, ride a swan paddle boat, walk on water inside an orb, mine for gems, ride a quad cycle, and so much more. Visit the area's largest home and garden center. Be inspired by all the beauty. Dine at the Garden Cafe. Easily accessible on County Road 17 in Elkhart, off the toll road or bypass. To plan your visit, go to Littons.com.
Hello folks, if you're looking to buy or sell quality new and used sporting goods, make sure to check out Play It Again Sports Elkhart by the Concord Mall. In the meantime, check us out here on Facebook or visit our website. Thanks for watching and best of luck to both teams.
Today's coverage is brought to you by Northside Auto CarQuest, Elkhart's auto repair experts, and by Modern Kitchen, redesign, remodel, and relax.
And we're back in Elkhart. Braden Becker, the leadoff man, at the plate. Braden has reached on an error and grounded out. Officially 0-for-2. First pitch strike. Always have a great conversation with our friend Craig Wallen, don't we?
Yeah, always great when he comes up and shares his time with us.
And a lot of excitement for the Elkhart County Miracle this season. Foul ball.
Yeah, Cook's still out there. He has allowed 3 hits, 1 base on balls, and 4 strikeouts. Only faced 53 batters, 38 pitches for strikes.
He's been very efficient, this young man. Dalton's just a sophomore too, Keith. That's pretty impressive for these Jimmies. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Slow roller, foul. So Becker hangs in.
Becker almost due for a hit here.
Well, as you mentioned, Cook has just really been efficient throwing the baseball tonight. Elkhart needs a rally. Stays with it. Fouled off to the right-hand side. Elkhart with 9 outs to work with, but they got to start doing something. Down 7. And Becker, oh boy. Nice play out there by Zartman, who had tripled in the top of the inning and robs Becker of a hit. So that's a line out. So here's Brady Sherwood. And Keith, I want to give a shout out to our friends at the Elkhart Truth. Bob Oppenheim is in here tonight, but Ken Fox with a really neat story about Brady's brother Bryson, who has been lights out at Mid-American Nazarene University out in Kansas. And Bryson, a 2019 graduate of Elkhart Central High School. And a ground out here for Brady. Got him, 4-3. But anyway, a word, because we always like to highlight young people doing great things, and Bryson's had a great career. He recorded his 237th career hit this season for a new school record out there. And his team is 24-9 on the year, 17-3. And Bryson's hitting .402 this season, 9 doubles, a triple, 7 homers, 23 RBIs, and 4 stolen bases. And Bryson just kept getting bigger, because my memory is, and his dad would correct me, Chad, I think he might have only hit 1 or 2 home runs in high school. But he kept getting bigger, and if you see the young man, I get to see Bryson about every spring. You can see the maturity of the young man and how he's developed as a ball player, Quinn Rost at the plate. And we get these brothers back-to-back. You know, Quinn, younger brother of Dylan, who's down at Huntington University playing baseball, swinging a miss. But anyway, the other thing that I like that Ken Fox highlighted is what Bryson wanted to highlight, that the most important thing is, this is his quote, Bryson says, the most important thing is I'm a Christian. My identity isn't found in baseball, but rather with Christ. You know, I would be satisfied if my career ends at the end of the season, because there's some discussion that he might play some more or may not. But I just like the fact that Ken did such a nice job of giving folks the whole story about the young man. Wonderful family. Rost drives the ball. That's going to fall for a double. Rost heads for second. So we want to highlight what an outstanding young man Bryson is, and the wonderful job that Ken Fox and our local paper did to highlight what Bryson's doing. And
definitely.
That's awesome.
Yes, definitely.
So a double for Rost. And now Max Schreiner, who was robbed his last time with a shot to left field that was caught. So Elkhart trying to rally here with 2 outs in the 5th. And I mention that really because a lot of folks, depending on where your media is, you know, they don't really mention faith-filled type things, and so that was great that was reported the way it was. So foul back. Schreiner trying to bring Rost in. Elkhart trying to rally here. 2 outs in the 5th, down 7. Ross goes. Slow roller. Picked up. And he is called safe. I didn't see the call. I'm blocked out there, Keith. And it looks like he's standing on first base, so that's a good sign.
See it here on the replay there. Throw over the first base. Yeah,
I think he did. I think he did pull. That was a tough play. We'll get the official scoring. Infield single is the ruling, and a good ruling at that. Max Schreiner. 2 outs here. It looks like we're going to have a conference. And Ross scored in all the commotion. So a heads-up play by Ross as he comes around to score 7-1. Elkhart putting a dent in that lead, Keith.
Yeah, I was going to say a runner did come around cross home plate. I think we're still looking over there at first base to what the call was.
So heads-up baseball by Quinn Ross scoring a play. And as I mentioned, a lot of great things about the Ross family, too. Dylan down at Huntington, but another really faith-filled family, and Dylan doing great things, and we're so happy to see Quinn out here as well.
The next batter, the first baseman.
So here is Brody Weaver. So Shriners at first with 2 outs. Elkhart down 7-1. Throw over. Cook remains in the ball game as the pitcher for the Jimmies.
Oh, wait a minute. They sent him back. What the heck?
So also we have to stand corrected here. I'm literally blocked out by a barrier, and I have to look the other way. We thought Ross scored. Instead, he sent back to third. So 7-0, as everyone was fooled here in the press box at Elkhart High School. So I've already filled out my old-fashioned box score here, so Quinn has to score. He doesn't really. We're down 7-0 here.
It'd be nice to get that one run on the board.
And I keep score with a pen. Actually, you should use like a mechanical pencil. It's actually better to do that, but I've just gotten this bad habit. For many years, I just used a pencil, and I said, I'm going to start using pens.
Ooh.
Hey, what you got to get?
3 and 1.
They now make a pen called Flexion. It's erasable ink. It's erased by laser so that it leaves no mark behind. I used it for basketball.
So now a timeout called.
Yeah, we're talking erasable pens up here in the press box, and I tell you, I tried one back in my high school days, and the pen didn't go away. The ink did not go away.
The technology is so much better now, Keith. I know you're much younger than I am,
now
but
you're making me sound old.
I'm going to get one of those pens from Daryl Franklin is what I'm going to do. Our official score and announcer tonight is he has most nights, and fly ball to left field, and that is caught by Armstrong, and that's going to retire to the side. So officially no runs in the inning for Elkhart. They're down 7-0. We're going to go to the top of the 6th here at Elkhart High School. You're watching Elkhart High School baseball on Michiana Video. We'll be back.
We move to the 6th with the score.
Hey, welcome to One Stop Furniture and Mattress. You've come to the right place. Here at One Stop Furniture, we offer everything from dining rooms, living rooms, bedrooms, including mattresses, and so much more. We really are your one-stop shop for all of your home needs. And your biggest benefit, besides excellent prices, we hold inventory of most items and we'll sell to you straight off the showroom floor. No waiting months for your order. Give us a call at 574-322-2012.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Hello folks, if you're looking to buy or sell quality new and used sporting goods, make sure to check out Play It Again Sports Elkhart by the Concord Mall. In the meantime, check us out here on Facebook or visit our website. Thanks for watching, and best of luck to both teams.
We're back at Elkhart High School with a chuckle.
Now, Matt, that we're on air, I have to ask you what happens to that scorecard now that the run did not come around.
Well, I scribbled it and said stayed at third.
Right.
So that's what happens to it.
Blemish on the scorecard there. It happens.
So I'll have to try that new ink pen that our official scorer and announcer, Daryl Franklin, told me about. But for many years, I did use a mechanical pencil.
We'll have to keep those pens in stock up here in the press box.
No question. Brandon Smith, who has been a wrecking crew tonight for Jimtown, he's singled twice, drove in 2 runs, and walked. And now another rocket to right center in the gap, all the way to the fence. The big man chugging for second, and he's going to stand up with a double. So Brandon Smith has been very impressive tonight for these Jimtown Jimmies, and he's also played a really good first base, Keith.
Yeah, really stretching out for some of those balls down in the dirt to get the out at first. Really doing a good job.
And he's a good-sized young man, but he's a ball player. He's done a really nice job for these Jimmies. And as always, want to make sure that we shout out all the folks in Balgo Township and around the United States and around the world. Like us and follow us on Facebook on Michiana Video, bringing you all of this exciting high school athletics action.
She got Kane Kelly pinch hitting.
So this is Kelly hitting for the Jimmies. Man on second with a leadoff double. First pitch swinging, fouled away. Left-hand side out of play. 0-1. This is Kane Kelly, number 20 for the Jimmies. No, boy. That'll take a minute here. That caught a piece of the umpire. And wisely, Coach Cook says a few words with Kelly to give the umpire a chance to reset.
Whitcar in his 3rd inning of relief duty, still with just 3 hits, 4 strikeouts.
He's done a nice job in relief so far tonight. Here's a strike. Ball and 2 strikes.
He's thrown the ball 43 times for 27 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out here in the 6th.
5th strikeout of the night.
So Mason Armstrong will step in.
Better. The left fielder, Mason Armstrong.
Mason is officially 1 for 3 with a triple when he scored a run. First pitch swinging. And that's been a common refrain tonight, Keith. Very early in the count, these Jimmies go up there hacking.
Yeah, we've definitely seen some active bats all evening here.
Strike 2 called. Again, Elkhart will have another conference game on Wednesday. We'll be back here tomorrow night at Elkhart High School for an Elkhart County matchup with the Northwood Panthers. Right-hand side, and that ball is it's fouled, not out of play. That would have been a tough play for Brody Weaver, as Schutzau was also hustling over.
That was a really long run he had to make over there. A lot of foul territory over there on the right-hand side.
And this is a big ballpark with a lot of space in foul territory. Ball gets away. Smith's going to try it. Schreiner throws it. Gunned him down.
Nice.
Ill-advised there by Brandon Smith.
Nice job of picking that ball up rather quickly and getting over to third base.
Speed is not an asset.
So the second caught stealing for the Jimmies as Schreiner's gunned down 2 tonight. One of the few bright spots for Elkhart. Whitcar, as you mentioned, Keith, has really been a bright spot on the mound, though. Brennan's done a nice job since he came out there.
Yeah, last time we saw him in action was against Fairfield, the 10-8 win. And he pitched pretty good in that, pitching 2 innings, 2 strikeouts.
Have a full count here to Armstrong. 2 outs here in the 6th. High. Now the count's full. Swing and a miss. So Whitcar does a nice job. No runs. There was a double who was wiped out on the caught stealing. Nobody left for Jimtown. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Jimtown 7, Elkhart nothing. You're watching Elkhart High School Baseball on Michiana Video.
Voted the #1 home and garden center. Discover Linton's Enchanted Gardens and explore 9 acres of family fun. Enjoy the free petting zoo, ride a swan paddle boat, walk on water inside an orb, mine for gems, ride a quad cycle, and so much more. Visit the area's largest home and garden center. Be inspired by all the beauty. Dine at the Garden Cafe. Easily accessible on County Road 17 in Elkhart, off the toll road or bypass. To plan your visit, go to littons.com.
At OSMC, we're orthopedic experts who take time with you. We listen, then offer you treatment options. You decide on the solution that's right for you. This straightforward approach sets OSMC apart. It's the way to care.
Hello folks, if you're looking to buy or sell quality new and used sporting goods, make sure to check out Play It Again Sports Elkhart by the Concord Mall. In the meantime, check us out here on Facebook or visit our website. Thanks for watching and best of luck to both teams.
Today's coverage is brought to you by Northside Auto CarQuest, Elkhart's auto repair experts, and by Modern Kitchen, redesign, remodel, and relax.
And we're back here at Elkhart High School. Elkhart trying to rally down 7. Impressive outing for Dalton Cook on the hill for the Jimtown Jimmies.
Yeah, 5 hits, 1 base on ball, 4 strikeouts, doing a really good job, throwing 72 pitches.
Up the middle, that was off Cook, fielded across a diamond, infield hit. McAllister made a nice play, but Schutzau can move, and so an infield hit to start the 6th inning for Elkhart.
Yeah, you'll see it right here, ricochet off the left side of the pitching mound. Kick over to the shortstop, just not able to get over there in time in a good place for the first baseman to make the
Pitch hitting for Greg Gash, number 6, Caden Compton.
So Compton comes in to hit. Caden Compton. Schutzau on first here in the 6th. One ball.
Not very many times we've seen a first pitch ball for the Jimmies.
Cook has really been impressive getting ahead of hitters and locating his pitches. A ball and a strike. just missed in. 2 balls and a strike. There's Dalton Cook, young sophomore at Jimtown High School. But again, a varsity player a year ago for the Jimmies. Off to a nice start tonight in this outing. Ball gets away. Schutzau races for second. He'll make it without a play. So now Compton working ahead. 3 balls and a strike. Needed zone right here, Caden. Ball in, draws a walk. So Elkhart trying to rally here. First 2 aboard in the 6th.
Good opportunity here with no outs.
The next batter, the designated hitter, Adrian Pettis.
Adrian Pettis, who singled us last time. He's 1 for 2. First pitch swinging on the high heat, fouls it back.
Runners were ready to go on contact. They'll have to retreat back to second and first.
Swing and a miss. That was upstairs, and Adrian a little anxious. Nothing in 2. Slow roller, the right-hand side foul. Adrian protecting right there. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the 6th. Strike 3 called. So Pettis fans for the first out. Carson Pollard will step in.
That was Cook's 5th strikeout of the night. Now on 82 pitches.
First pitch outside for a ball. Pollard 0 for 2 tonight. There's Carson. We'll see him some more on the mound this season for the Elkhart Lions. Wild pitch. Runners advance. So now 2 runners in scoring position, Keith, with just 1 man out.
Yeah, good opportunity here, like you said, with 1 out, 2 runners in scoring position. Just looking to make some hard contact on the ball now.
Swing and a miss on the fastball. It was an aggressive swing, just missed it. 2-1. Strike 2 swinging. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jimtown playing straight up with a 7-run lead. High in the air. Runners are tagging. It's caught. Runner on third races for home. Runner for second. Now in a rundown. Run scored. And that runner is out. as Schutzal scores. Compton is wiped out, but that's going to end the inning. There's a replay, Keith.
Yeah, you'll see the catch here and the aggressive dive here back at second as he got caught in that rundown. You'll see it. There's a run score in there, and here's going to be the aggressive slide, almost jumping back in and not able to get there on time.
So Compton's wiped out. That ends the inning here in Elkhart. And we're going to go to the top of the 7th. It's Jimtown 7, Elkhart 1. You're watching Elkhart High School baseball on Michiana Video.
Total of the inning.
You've decided it's time for your kitchen remodel, and the next step is to call Modern Kitchen. We'll create a kitchen as special as you and your family's need, your personal style, giving you a whole new living experience. It becomes your family time, gather with your neighbors time, or just you time. From planning to completion, Modern Kitchen makes your project hassle-free, so you can redesign, remodel, and relax.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Here at A1 Concrete Leveling, we pride ourselves on our experts who will do whatever it takes to restore your concrete to its original condition. We hydraulically pump either a mud concrete mixture or an environmentally friendly polyurethane compound. As soon as we're done, we patch up and you're all set. A1 is here to make the process as simple and clean as possible. A1 Concrete Leveling.
Back at Elkhart High School, top of the 7th, 7-1 Jimtown. Cole Dutton, the designated hitter, at the plate for the Jimmies. Ball and a strike. And that's high. 2-1. Whitcar continues to work.
Yeah, Whitcar now up to 6 strikeouts. It's like you said, he's been doing a really good job on the mound after taking over for Rost.
3 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Full. On a sun-splashed early evening here in Elkhart. Beautiful day for baseball. Strike 3 called. So Whitcar, that's 3 in a row now, Keith.
Yeah, just his ability to come back. He was 3-1, down 3-1, came back and made 2 phenomenal pitches there to get the out.
Next batter, the shortstop, Ben McAllister.
So something that Elkhart can point to tonight. Fine performance by Whitcar, but don't count out Quinn Rost. He's going to be counted on a lot this year on the mound. And Jimtown really aggressive hitting. I have, let's see, not 11 hits. Is that right, Keith?
11 hits to Elkhart 6, and we've been talking about it all game, how, like you said, Jimtown coming out swinging the bat.
How about that? On cue, base hit for McAllister. And that is his 3rd knock of the game, so the 7th place hitter, Ben McAllister,
The catcher, Jackson
having a
Arquez.
nice night for these Jimmies. He has scored twice and has an RBI. Jackson Arbogast at the plate for Jimtown. He's had some rough luck. He had a 2-run single in the 2nd, lined out to center, lined out to 3rd. A couple lasers. Hit the ball hard all 3 times. That one's popped on the infield. Who's got it? Pollard. For the 2nd out.
I know we touched on the eclipse that happened earlier today, but I saw a picture out of Cleveland. They were getting ready to start their game, and it looked like nighttime there at the ballpark, lights on and everything. Just a different experience that those players got to experience before the ball game started there.
Well, it's a neat thing. It's science. It's a great teaching tool. Obviously, you hope everyone that was actually looking at the sun wore their protective eyewear, and I think, again, folks did a really good job in public health and media just to make sure people did the right thing. You don't want to have your eyes damaged because of looking into the sun on an eclipse.
And a special shout out to Elkhart Community School supplying all students with the glasses needed to view the eclipse.
But it's kind of what you said earlier, though, Keith. I don't really like to look at the sun anyway. I don't think that's good for your eyes.
We were talking about it before the game on how eerie it looked.
Yeah, it did.
I can almost pinpoint kind of what I was feeling when the eclipse hit. Is when we had that Canadian wildfire smoke. It was kind of that feeling that we got when you were looking outside.
That's a good analogy. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Zartman.
Do you think the Canadian wildfire smoke will be back this summer?
I hope not.
Me either.
Strike 3
nice
called.
Pitch.
So in the inning, no runs. There was 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. Last chance for the Lions. We're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. Jimtown 7, Elkhart 1. You're watching Michiana Video.
Total in the inning. No runs on 1 hit.
Here at A1 Concrete Leveling, we pride ourselves on our experts who will do whatever it takes to restore your concrete to its original condition. We hydraulically pump either a mud concrete mixture or an environmentally friendly polyurethane compound. As soon as we're done, we patch up and you're all set. A1 is here to make the process as simple and clean as possible. A1 Concrete Leveling.
Image Motors in Elkhart and Mishawaka. We pay cash for your car. We sell clean, service cars that you can depend on. You can find us in Elkhart on State Road 19 and in Mishawaka on McKinley Avenue. Image Motors. See us today.
Hello folks, if you're looking to buy or sell quality new and used sporting goods, make sure to check out Play It Again Sports Elkhart by the Concord Mall. In the meantime, check us out here on Facebook or visit our website. Thanks for watching and best of luck to both teams.
At OSMC, we're orthopedic experts who take time with you. We listen, then offer you treatment options. You decide on the solution that's right for you. This straightforward approach sets OSMC apart. It's the way to care.
Today's coverage is brought to you by OSMC, with 6 Michiana locations to serve you, and Bargain Right Thrift Store, supporting local educators in Elkhart County.
At OSMC, we're
You see the new Jimtown pitcher, Kane Kelly, who comes in to try to close this one out for the Jimmies after a stalwart effort by Dalton Cook, Keith.
Yeah, Cook went 6 innings, 6 hits, allowing 1 earned run, 2 base on balls, and 5 strikeouts. Just a good performance on 87 pitches.
And, of course, you also mentioned the last thing is really key in high school baseball. Pitch counts, obviously these arms and days of rest are all taken into account. Of course, with a 6-run lead, Coach Todd Cook goes to Kane Kelly here, facing Becker, the leadoff man for Elkhart. 2-1 count. Becker trying to get a rally going here. Swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That was kind of a sweeper there. Hard hit ball. Fair. Becker rounds first. He's going to hold up wisely, down 6 with a single to start the 7th.
Yeah, Becker came into this game batting .714, and like I said, you'll see it here on this hit. He's just almost due for a hit, and there it was down the left field line, left base line.
He smoked that. He hit the ball hard. The at-bat before was robbed of a hit, so reached on air in the first. So still a nice evening for Becker at the plate. First pitch swinging is Sherwood. And that ball gets down. That was a difficult play. Sherwood's racing for second. He's going to make it. And that's a clean double for Brady Sherwood. So Elkhart trying to rally here in the 7th.
Down 6, runners on second and third. You'll see it right here on the replay. Just a high hit ball.
The second baseman.
Running after it, just couldn't make the catch right there.
Yeah, definitely a gapper. And now another meeting on the mound here. So a double for Sherwood. 2 hits to start the remind viewers, we're always cognizant of music on Michiana Video Productions, which you can see on the WSBT platforms because of issues that might relate to copyright infringement. We want to be careful. We want to make sure we don't get tuned out, so you can tune in and watch all the exciting action. So Rost with runners on second and third, nobody out. Elkhart needs some traffic. Keep the line moving. That's in. A ball and a strike to Quinn Rost.
Good job staying there in the box as that ball was close to being really inside.
Arbogast has done a nice job behind the plate tonight for the Jimmies. Called strike. Ball and 2 strikes. Runners on second and third. Becker's on third. Sherwood's on second. 1-2 count. And that's popped to the right-hand side. And, it's dropped by Brandon Smith. And Brandon would tell you should have caught that one. And so Quinn has new life here. One ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the 7th. Ball's driven. Becker is tagging. It's caught. And he holds up. And quickly Armstrong with a strong throw in as Ross flies out to left.
Yeah, really didn't want to test that left fielder's arm, as we saw. Got it in there rather quickly and on point.
And again, Keith, the strategy obviously is you can't trade the out. You can't take the chance. The run, quote-unquote, means nothing because you have to get more runners aboard, and so you don't want to take that chance. First pitch swinging is Schreiner. Ball's out of play.
Oh, just took one off the chest over there on the other side of the dugout.
So Keith looking
Fans
through one of the windows in this rather archaic press box. Could spot that for us. Ball low, gets away, but Becker stays.
Send Gary Martin out there with a glove. Show him how it's done.
Well, in the day, Gary was a slick fielder. I think he played shortstop for the most part. If I recall correctly, Gary Kutziner corrected. Gary does correct me. Played mostly at third base. Schreiner. And, of course, we want to thank our production team here at Michiana Video. All the exciting pictures that you see tonight, always just top notch. And again, like us and follow us on Facebook, and you can catch us on all the WSBT platforms. A ball and 2 strikes to Schreiner. That ball's driven to left field, but not far enough over his head. Becker tags, and this time he is going to try to score, and he does. So Schreiner with a sacrifice fly, but that's the second out of the inning. So Elkhart down to their last out. RBI for Max. And we'll talk more about the Schreiner family through the season. They're a fun group to talk about. Max, the latest of the ball players from the Schreiner family. And Max, as I mentioned before, he just has a huge upside as a ball player. So Elkhart's down to their last out. Brody Weaver at the plate. Sherwood did not score, or advance rather. Stays at second base with 2 outs here in the 7th. Up the middle. Stopped by the second baseman. Nice play over to first. How about that? Connor Crispin to Brandon Smith. There's our CarQuest replay, Keith.
Yeah, you'll see the second baseman here lay out for that one. Get up, throw it over the first. No problem there. Jimmy's win.
And just a really fine play by Connor Crispin to end the game to Brandon Smith. Jimtown wins it 7-2 as the Jimmies have the bats going tonight as they collect 7 runs on 12 hits tonight. Elkhart, 2 runs on 7 hits. So Elkhart falls here to 0-1 in the NIC. Jimtown wins the NIC opener. Elkhart 3-1 overall. Jimtown 2-1 overall. Your thoughts on the ball game, Keith?
Jimtown just came out with some active bats like we talked about, and really got a great performance from the pitcher. That was Cook out there going 6 innings of earning 1 earned run. So just a really good job by Jimtown out there. Elkhart will look to rebound tomorrow against a quality opponent.
Aggressive in the box on offense for Jimtown. Some lumber put out there tonight by the Jimmies. So a nice opening win. First-year coach Todd Cook has to be happy with his Jimmies. They'll take a short ride back to Balgo Township with an NIC win. And we want to remind you, Michiana Morning, showcase your local Michiana business. Gary Martin will set you up on ABC 57 on Saturdays at noon and 12:30. Gary, you have anything else for us tonight? There's our upcoming schedule and also our production crew tonight. We'll make sure we give a shout-out to them, Rex Smith and Courtney Hamilton on the cameras. And Keith and I, of course, in the booth. Our executive producer is Gary Martin. We also want to thank our good friend, Craig Wallen, for coming up and talking about the Elkhart County Miracle tonight. There's our upcoming schedule for you. As I mentioned, we'll be back here tomorrow as the Northwood Panthers come up from Napanee and Wakarusa to Elkhart for a ball game. And then on Wednesday, Keith, we'll finally see the softball team. We'll see New Prairie Cougars against our Elkhart Lions, first-year coach Matt Walker. I'll tell our executive producer, I don't think Clay might not field a varsity baseball team this year. And that's correct, Garrett? Is that right? There is no team, so we'll see if Elkhart gets a new matchup for Monday the 15th. But the Clay Colonials, in their final year of existence, apparently not enough ball players to field a team, which is unfortunate. And then we'll be back here next Wednesday. I should say we'll be back in Elkhart for softball, as Penn will be at the freshman division at the Elkhart Athletic Complex to take on the Penn Kingsmen, and will face our Elkhart Lions. Gary, you have anything else tonight?
No, thank you.
Well, we certainly enjoyed the broadcast. If you're an Elkhart fan, you did not like the result. But again, our Jimtown Jimmies, all their fine fans, we hope they tuned in to Michiana Video. You can always like us and follow us on Facebook and on the WSBT platforms. For our executive producer, Gary Martin, and my friend, expert commentary and analysis with Keith Bieber. Once again, Courtney Hamilton and Rex Smith, fine job on cameras. And all of our viewers, we thank you for your viewership. All of our sponsors, we thank you for your support of Michiana Video, which supports Elkhart High School athletics. Once again, the final score from Elkhart High School, Jimtown 7, Elkhart 2. And as always, go Lions!
And check our Facebook page. We'll have
Thank you for watching tonight's game here on the Michiana Video Facebook page. Be sure to like us and follow us so that you don't miss any of the Elkhart streams. Go Lions!